It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Pascal Siakam.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Anthony is out there with Green. Then it's Wallace. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. And for Virginia, they've got Walton. Barry is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Maravich. And it's Payton in at the 1. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Now here's Anthony. Nails the baby hook.
And this close into the cup, Anthony makes it look easy. Nice soft touch on that one.
Here's Barry. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
Very few positives to take away from that game. I know it's one they're going to want to put behind them.
Here is Maravich following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Fires for 3. Shots good from Barry.
And if there's one guy you know won't hesitate to pull the trigger, it's Barry. Before that pass even got there, you could tell his mind was made up. He was going to take that shot.
Now here's Anthony. Last game with 30 points. 6 on the shot clock, and it's good for 2. Anthony's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, how about Carmelo's handle there, staying patient and creating for himself out of the offense.
Walt, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Outside Westbrook. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. I spoke with the Storm head coach for a bit. They'll be up against Donovan Mitchell tonight, and coach is well aware of the challenges that he presents. He said Donovan's so good at changing speeds, it's hard to know when to send help. I'd rather be overly cautious in that regard, because if no help comes, then all of a sudden Mitchell is in his groove. Makes sense to me. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Payton against Westbrook. No good from Payton. Minnesota leading by 4. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep, with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
That free throw good from Anthony.
A lights-out scorer who possesses incredible confidence. Anthony is such a skilled and explosive player.
Payton looking around to the paint. Here's Holmgren. Minnesota with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Anthony. Over Barry. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Total determination from Holmgren there, taking the foul while in the act.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw dropped for Holmgren. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
Holmgren hits them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Back to Westbrook for 3. And that's collected by Bill Walton. Virginia trails by 5. Outside, Maravich. To the middle, here's Walton. That ball. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. Walton's got his second basket of the game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Westbrook. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
The shot by Payton, no good. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 3-point lead. And the rejection by Holmgren. Pass to Maravich. And here is Walton. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And Walton throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Scoring from the wing is a necessity in the NBA, and that tells you a little bit about the value of these guys, the highest scoring small forwards in the league since the All-Star break. Third is Carmelo Anthony.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
Well, I can't imagine how difficult that is to match up with them. Having guys to defend with that combination of length and skill.
Here's Barry. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Anthony on the wing. He has 7. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Taking a look here at numbers for Anthony. His last 10 games have been exceptional, putting up about 24 points per, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. And you love how he facilitates their offense. Just a terrific decision maker.
Well, he just has a great awareness. It is phenomenal how he knows where everyone is at all times.
And the Storm making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And a change for the Timberwolves. Johnson's checked in. Minnesota in the lead. Bobs it up for Anthony. Holmgren with the steal. Outside, Maravich. Back to Holmgren. Virginia working the ball around. Maravich against Johnson. Johnson with the block. Johnson against Westbrook. Mitchell outside. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. For Virginia, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Westbrook surveying the D. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Kicks it out to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Launches it. It's hauled in by Barry.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Maravich, good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
To check out Chet Holmgren.
He's really stood out for them over the past month. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. So here's Westbrook. Still yet to score. For 3, Mitchell. Holmgren with it. Back to Maravich. Johnson with the block. Westbrook with a wide open look. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Westbrook's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. Outside, Maravich. Johnson against Westbrook. To the inside. Stolen by Mitchell. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time. Every game.
The first one falls. Siakam is checked in for Virginia. Jones checked in for the Timberwolves. And Johnson drops them both.
Yeah, he's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
Johnson kicks to Walton. Pass to Barry. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Let's take a look at the numbers for Magic Johnson.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now, here's Westbrook. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Pass to Wallace. Out of bounds. Possession goes to the Storm. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Minnesota. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there.
I think for Minnesota,
They've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Count it. Maravich has got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Johnson outside. Anthony against Siakam. Back to Johnson. Maravich with the steal. And here they go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
He misses the free throw.
And with Siakam, it's been fun to watch his post-game develop. He's got a host of moves in the paint.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Virginia. Scott comes in for Maravich. Timberwolves also changing it up. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Wallace. And it's Mitchell in for Russell Westbrook. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Mitchell against Scott. Mitchell passes to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Johnson. A shot by Johnson, no good. For Virginia, they've gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Holmgren can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Johnson dishes to Mitchell. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Chet Holmgren talked about how he succeeds in spite of his slender frame. He said, you can't be afraid of contact. I'll continue to use my strengths out there, my length, being slippery, playing hard, and try to get better at my weaknesses, too, throughout my career. That will leave me in a good spot. Back to you guys.
The sky's the limit for him. Okay, thank you, Allie. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Here's Anthony. Nails it from the high post. Anthony's got 9.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Johnson kicks to Siakam. Holmgren outside. Scott against Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Scott inside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Storm lead by 2. Pass to Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
Virginia has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Johnson gets the bucket.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
They've been hanging in there.
And a chance here to jump on top.
Oden passes to Anthony. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Tries from 7. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And Virginia making a change here. Cooper's checked in. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Shot clock at 5. On the basket by Jones. Jones has got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
Well, it's great to see Jones finish inside, showing how he's a threat at the rim.
There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. And here is Scott. He had 15 points last outing. Misses the floater. It's a tie game in Virginia. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Momentum getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen from the Storm, guys, what's your take so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
Scott is out there with Johnson. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Cooper. And it's Holmgren in at the 5. Roaming the paint. And for Minnesota, holding out there with Anunoby. Then it's Jones. Then it's Johnson. And it's Mitchell in at the 2 guard.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. The Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Johnson finds Scott. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires from deep. Scott can't get it to go.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Siakam. An 11-point game for him in the win again.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
Here's Mitchell. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. Gary Payton, he's checked in for Cooper. Minnesota also with the sub. Green's checked in. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. The deep 3 from Mitchell. No good with the triple. The Storm have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Mitchell against Siakam. Over Mitchell. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Siakam's got 4 points this quarter.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Cans it from downtown. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead change, it's 6 already.
Holmgren with a screen on Jones. Scott the pass to Holmgren, and the shot goes in. Holmgren's got 10.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Pass to Jones. They kick it out to Green for the 3, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. 3-pointer, Payton. Rebound, Minnesota.
You have to defend the 3-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Johnson with a screen on Scott. Here's Jones. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Back to Siakam. Jones against Scott. Over Jones. Scott can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 4. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Now here's Jones. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Down low. Scott, good.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Minnesota. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And the last time they were able to come away with that win because of their depth. Great production from the reserve.
And a credit to their front office. They wanted a more complete team, and that's exactly what we saw in that one.
Now, here's Payton after Magic Johnson's miss. Scott inside, working on Jones. Scott, good. Scott's got the game tied up here for the Storm.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Jones. Clock at 6. The high post shot. Nice D from Scott. Virginia has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Johnson kicks to Scott. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Mitchell passes to Johnson. To the middle. Oden inside. Defended by Scott. Shots good from Oden. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Powering his way through. The defense has to throw more at Oden inside.
And Virginia decides to take their first time out here. So for the Storm, Barry comes in for Scott, and it's Maravich in for Dennis Johnson. Anthony's checked in for the Timberwolves. Russell Westbrook comes in for Jones. For Virginia, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And Virginia making a change here. Reeves is checked in. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Anunoby, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Now here's Anthony. 11 points in the game. Here's Westbrook. Great D that time from Payton.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Reeves outside. Pass to Siakam. Poke loose. It's stolen by Anthony. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Westbrook. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Such an advantage to have a big man who can dish it like Draymond.
Maravich against Johnson. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut back down to 2 points on the basket from Pete Maravich.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now here's Westbrook. 5 points in the game. Pass to Anthony. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Quickly getting the ball up court. That was a great lead pass and an easy finish.
Here's Anthony. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Anthony against Siakam. To the paint. Stolen by Reeves. Here's Barry. He's guarded by Anunoby. Here's Maravich. That one wide left.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Pass to Anthony. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Bringing that 3-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter. Shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Inside, the Timberwolves working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Green with a screen for Johnson. And it's Green with the jam.
Well, that's just an excellent job by Green as the screener. First he sets it, then gets the scoring opportunity.
Timeout called, Virginia.
at some numbers for Pascal Siakam, how last month turned out for him, he's putting up about 8 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
And that's such a valuable tool for this team. His defense can really shift the momentum.
Now, here's Siakam. He has 6. Outside, Maravich. Over Johnson. And the shot no good, a bit short. Timberwolves leading by 5. Green kicks to Westbrook. Back to Green. Anthony against Siakam. Anthony's shot is off. The Storm have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. It's Maravich on the wing, covered by Johnson. To the middle. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
And how about Westbrook's impressive passing ability there? Beautiful dime to set up his teammate.
Outside, Maravich. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Now, here's Peyton. Following the miss by Carmelo Anthony, and they call an illegal screen here. While we can, let's get a quick check of our 2K leaderboard for a glimpse at one of the NBA's most elite groups. The top three-point shooting wingman in the league, Carmelo Anthony, 4th.
I mean, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the 3 isn't all, though, that they do, but it sure is a lot of what they do.
Well, every team is looking for small forwards with deep range and good shot selection.
Walton's checked in for Virginia. Chad Holmgren comes in for Pascal Siakam. Virginia trails by 5. Outside, Peyton. Pass to Barry. Mitchell against Maravich. Over Mitchell, and again it's Virginia.
Well, if he's going to be covered like that, he has to continue to take that shot.
Mitchell outside. Westbrook a screen on Maravich. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Maravich kicks to Peyton. Holmgren the screen. Down low. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Now, here's Westbrook. Count that one. Westbrook's got 7 points here in this quarter. 5 seconds left to play here in the half. Fires from way outside. So that'll be it for the first half. A fairly even battle underway in this one. Minnesota on top. They're up by 3. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
I'm here with Chris Finch. And, Coach, any adjustments that you'd like to see on the offensive end?
Yeah, I mean, ideally we'd like to get some movement and get into a bunch of random pick and rolls, and then we feel like keep the defense a little bit off balance, but been a little sluggish so far tonight.
Got to put the defense back on its toes. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
What a rookie class. Here we are, taking the award down to the wire. I don't know who's going to win it, but it's been fun watching them ball out, Shaq.
Even at this point, I'm not sure there's a unanimous choice. Makes it tough on the voters. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Virginia trails by 3. Holmgren is out there with Barry. Then there's Payton. Then it's Walton. And it's Maravich in at the 2-guard spot. Holmgren the pass to Payton. Right side Maravich. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Mitchell. And for Minnesota, they've got Donovan Mitchell. Wallace is out there with Draymond Green. Then it's Anthony. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
Oh, great communication there, setting Anthony up beautifully for the big-time finish.
And, Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second-chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Wallace, the pass to Anthony. Back to Wallace. That's tipped. Outside, Maravich. Payton trying to get open. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket for Maravich.
Another one for Maravich. The lights-out jump shot, the ability to finish with either hand. No one's been able to touch him tonight.
Now here's Wallace. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Shots good by Anthony.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Walton with the ball. Wallace covering. Holmgren sets the screen for Payton. Pass to Maravich. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
He's perfect from the line this time. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A 2-point game. Outside Anthony. Shoots the 3. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Barry. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Mitchell passes to Westbrook. Mitchell a screen on Payton. Here's Westbrook. That shot no good. Good D by Payton. Pass to Berry. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But great, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Timeout called. The Storm have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, this coaching staff is frustrated right now. They just can't figure out a way to slow him down. They've got to push him off his spot.
Numbers here for Draymond Green. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
Yeah, it's all about great energy, and he brings that part to the game. His teammates feed off of that.
Here's Barry. 5 points in the game. For the tie. Here's Walton. It counts. And the foul. That one's on Anthony.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
And it's tied up with that one. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pass to Wallace. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Here's Wallace. Walton with the steal. For the lead, Holmgren. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 3rd assist on the night. To the inside. They get a hand on it. Walton with the steal. Pass to Maravich over Westbrook. That misses off the backboard. Green kicks to Westbrook. Now Anthony. Now here's Wallace. In the corner, it's Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And it's Green missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Outside, Payton, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Now, here's Mitchell. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Here's Payton following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Here's Walton, and it's sent back by Wallace. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And here's Mitchell from the arc. A rebound by Walton. Walton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Westbrook. 15 points in the game. And stolen by Payton. And here they come. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Storm.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one. Specifically,
deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. The Storm have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Timeout called, Virginia. Johnson, he's checked in for Virginia. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Magic Johnson, he checked in for Green. Pass to Berry. And Walton kicks to Holmgren. To the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Berry's got the lead up to 4 now for the Storm. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. Mitchell sets the screen for Johnson. Eyes the hook. Oh, the advantage of size out of the backcourt. Magic Johnson.
And he can be devastating with that little hook shot of his.
Pass to Johnson. Walton a screen on Westbrook. Inside and taken away by Wallace. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. It's hauled in by Berry. Berry's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Mitchell outside. Pass to Anthony. Wallace with a screen for Anthony. Shoots over Holmgren. And a great move from Anthony as he gets it to go. Anthony's got 20.
Again, it's Melo. He's lighting up the scoreboard, and this is what Anthony does.
Johnson, the pass to Berry. Back to Johnson. And here is Holmgren. 5 on the clock. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Now here's Anthony. Tight defense on him. On the wing, Wallace. Pass to Mitchell. The 3. And Mitchell drills the 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Johnson against Maravich. Johnson with the block. Mitchell wide open. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Maravich against Johnson. Johnson outside. Johnson with the block. Fast break, Minnesota. And Westbrook throws it down.
You have to love how hard Westbrook goes. It's what allows him to take over games like this.
Johnson dishes to Maravich. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Again, the miss by Virginia. Minnesota's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Westbrook. That shot off. Johnson with the defensive effort. Maravich the pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And what a night for Holmgren. He's been doing this since his rookie year.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For Virginia, Siakam is checked in for Walton. Cooper comes in for Barry, and it's Scott in for Maravich. Timberwolves also changing it up. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Wallace. OG Anunoby comes in for Anthony, and Jones subbed in for Russell Westbrook. There's 1:59 left in the third quarter. Anunoby outside. Pass to Johnson. Down low, Oden. And the rejection by Holmgren.
That is just great rim protection by Holmgren.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Hart's checked in. Five to shoot. Johnson kicks to Anunoby. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Anunoby's got 5 points so far.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Holmgren with a screen on Anunoby. Anunoby against Siakam. Holmgren with a screen on Anunoby. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
To the middle, here's Hart, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Holmgren.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And that one misses. And the Storm making a change here. Payton's checked in. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Storm. They trail by 1. Pass to Holmgren from the arc. Rebounded by Hart.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Johnson. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Johnson's got his third bucket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Magic Johnson pushing through the contact.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Payton from outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves lead by 5. From Commonwealth Center, back in a moment. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah, right there, he wasn't a ball stopper. He kept his eyes up and his options open.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Payton is out there with Johnson. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Barry. And it's Reeves in at the pivot, manning the middle. Outside, Payton. Pass to Siakam. Back to Payton. 4 on the shot clock. Green with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 5. Looking for Anthony and gets it there.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
Foul. Elbow. 2.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
That free throw good from Anthony. Both free throws good from Anthony. Virginia trails by 7. Outside, Payton. Pass to Reeves. On the wing, Johnson. Defended by Jones. Shot clock at 6. Reeves can't hit. Timberwolves shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Anthony banked in off the glass. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And they've got a lot of momentum right now, trying to close this thing out.
Siakam inside. Anthony on him. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to 7. Good work from Siakam. Jones, the pass to Anunoby. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Out to Anthony. Here's the three. Kept alive. Another shot. It's rebounded by Virginia. To the inside. Siakam against Anthony. Here's Barry. Pass to Payton. From outside the arc. And Jones pulls it down.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
Here's Anthony. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves.
Oh, great job by Anthony keeping his balance, not allowing the contact to stop him from scoring.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Payton passes to Reeves. Over Green. And again, it's Virginia.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Payton against Johnson. Now Payton. Siakam outside. He takes it in. The tray. And Payton gets it to go on the assist from Siakam. Now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. Outside Anthony puts up a deep three. Payton gets the rebound. The Storm have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Right side Jones. Anunoby outside. Green with a screen for Johnson. Down low. Green, no luck.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Here's Barry. No good. That would have tied it. For Minnesota, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Anthony. They can't stop the run with that one.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Johnson against Payton. Here's Johnson. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Anthony against Siakam. It's rebounded by Virginia.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Anunoby against Payton. Siakam outside. To tie it up. To the wing right side. Johnson against Jones. Johnson left side. That ties the game.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
And at this stage of the game, you've got to take that. If the mid-range jumper is there, go ahead and knock it down.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Both teams deciding to change it up. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
And Allie, thanks so much. Mitchell outside. Jones kicks to Anthony. To end the drought. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Bill Walton.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Carmelo Anthony, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Gary Payton, he's checked in for Scott. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Green's checked in. Both free throws good from Anthony. Virginia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside, Payton. Green with the block.
Oh, wow. He gets that right at the rim. Just perfect timing by Green on that block.
Outside, Anthony. Three-pointer. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Barry. Takes the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Anthony dishes to Wallace. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint.
And Walton throws it down.
Get out of his way.
No way the D is going to slow him down. Mitchell outside. Another steal. And here's Maravich from the arc. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Green. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Well, you can't sleep on Holmgren's defense. His wingspan helps him come away with blocks like that.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Storm on D. It's a 5-point game. Payton against Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Great open look there. Payton's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Storm.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Westbrook with a screen for Anthony. Puts one up from 19. Count it!
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Timeout called, Virginia. Virginia trails by 6. Maravich with it. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Wallace with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. Westbrook up top. Mitchell fires. The 3 is off.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Maravich against Mitchell. Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Green outside. Here's Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Buries the deep ball.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from 3.
1:56 left in the 4th. Outside, Maravich. And it misses. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Green outside. Let's lose a 3. No good.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
Here's Holmgren. 1:16 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Barrett. Covered by Mitchell. Good work there as it goes down.
And for a scorer of Barry's talent, converting inside the paint should seem effortless.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Johnson checked in for Minnesota.
Number 32, Magic Johnson.
Minnesota leading by 5. Wallace a screen. Now Westbrook. Out of bounds, Virginia takes possession. Virginia has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. When they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul, 3rd team foul.
Here's Johnson. They double-team Johnson. Westbrook. Up again. He parachutes in for the putback.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Team foul. At the line for 2, Pete Maravich.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. And he makes both free throws. And he commits the intentional foul.
Gary Payton, first personal foul, fourth team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Russell Westbrook, at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Timeout called, Virginia. They trail by 7. Seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shoots the 3. Green rips down the board. Well, for the Timberwolves, they could just run out the clock here. And here's Westbrook. And so Minnesota takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.